All right, 1, 2, 3. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of the Zolian Podcast, where we talk about fantasy, family, and freedom. I'm just looking at something real quick. Sorry, a little distraction there. I am Yin, and I hope you guys are having a good day. We got a lot to talk about. Looks like Wazards is at it again. They're at it again. They can't stop Wazarding. They cannot stop it. Hasbro and company and Hollywood all in cahoots to ruining one property that a couple few guys put together and worked their butts to make successful a very long time ago. We'll talk about one of those guys today. All right? Tangentially, in a good way. In a good way. Here we go. So, last time in Wazard Ball Z, the drama of Wazard Ball Z, we talked about the boycott because, Hasbro was Hasbroing, and I gave them the dub. I gave Wizards the dub. Wazards, where, they're not behaving like a actual curator, a good curator would in good faith, right? A good curator of the content of a property that doesn't really belong to them, but legally does, if you know what I mean. And so, I said I'm walking away from, D&D and all that stuff and not supporting them. And I said I'm boycotting it, and I'm good with that. If you wanted to, you can do that. You're more certainly welcome to do that. But I'm not going to push anything on you. I don't want you to do that. I want you to think for yourself and do what works for you. Make yourself happy, okay? It's your life. I've always advocated for that. I put the link in the description if you want to know more about the lore of that. It's a fun little video. I had a good time. A lot of people had a good time talking about that drama. Link will be in the description. There we go. And moving on to the topic of the day du jour. Dungeons and Dragons to emasculate their male leads. This one, I actually mixed two different stories together, put them together, because it covers the whole thing. Makes it a little bit more, fun. This one's from last movie Outpost, movie Outpost. Can't talk today. And this one's from Bounding into Comics. I love that they found the perfect thumbnail for that. That is wonderful. Dungeons and Dragons honor among thieves director admit to emasculating their male lead, and they claim this was not done for woke reasons, but because it was fun and fresh. All right, so they did their part. They said they were trying to do their part to continue the most uninspiring entertainment in years. Jonathan Goldstein and John Daly. I wish I had their pictures, but I forgotten to find their pictures. Can't talk today. I'm a little rusty. You'll have to forgive me. Hopefully by tomorrow I'll washed off all the rust. Worked out all the kinks there. Goldstein and Daly have admitted that their upcoming D&D Honor Among Thieves film emasculates its male lead. Well, that's great. That's wonderful. Isn't that what we all were looking for? Yeah, that's what we want. Though they claim this was not done for, quote, woke reasons. They said the quiet part loudly because they thought the idea was funny and fun and fresh. The name fresh, the word fresh is ruined for me. They have intentionally emasculated the leading men in the movie, but it is most definitely not to score points for wokeness. Oh, are you sure? Are you sure? Because I could swear that's what it was for. In an interview with Variety ahead of release, they said that Michelle Rodriguez is Holga the Barbarian. What race is she, by the way? The character, not the person, of course. Because I heard a rumor saying that they scrubbed the races of all the characters, which is just like, that's what D&D is. Every character is supposed to have a different kind of race, or that's what makes a strong party, right? You have to have everybody with certain set of skills. Not everybody has to be the exact different race, but you're supposed to be, somewhat have some sort of variety of skills and abilities to have an actual very what's that term called, versatile party. Otherwise you're gonna get wrecked. I mean, the DM's gonna find a hole in your group and go for it. Holga the Barbarian and Sophia Lillis's Doric the Druid are front and center in battle more often than the male members of the cast. For it is for reasons. We'll talk about that in a minute. But isn't the one of the sorcerers? Isn't the sorcerer a male? Well, I guess it depends on what kind of game this is going to be based off of, what kind of type of game they're going to run. I guess I could see a male sorcerer being crap at level 1. I could see that, especially if they're doing OSR style, but they're not. Let's be honest, they're not doing OSR style. That would be nice. That'd be kind of cool. Oh yeah, that's this I have to talk about. So now Tim Kask, co-creator of D&D, said that last time we talked about that a little bit, where he said, if you want to boycott it, I disagree. You shouldn't boycott it, because if you want to see the movie, if you want to see the property become more popular and become more widespread, and the content come out for the more content for movies coming out, if you want to see more of that kind of mainstream content, and be more accepted and taken more seriously, you should see the movie. It will be an experiment. This is kind of an experiment to see if it's viable, and then they'll probably make more, which is probably true. They'll probably will make more if this is successful. I disagree fundamentally, because I'm more pragmatic. I don't believe that the people are going to be the people making this content are going to do it in good faith. I think it's toxic. I think the ideas they put on the table are pretty toxic and disgusting, and are unhealthy for a very cohesive community of people who want to just have fun. Because when you throw politics in the story and you have no skills to actually blend it in your story in a cohesive, organic manner, you're going to ruin the brand, you're going to ruin the community, and people are going to have fights over whatever. Like, they already have fights bad enough. Why would you participate and make it worse? Why would you contribute to that toxicity any more than you already have? Like, you would think you would want to pull back more and just tell fun stories. Why you gotta do all this? Just tell a good story. What's wrong with you people? It's very easy. Just tell a good story. Now, that's why I personally disagree. I don't think they'll do it in good faith. Maybe in a perfect world where people are good and just and they're doing a good story that's healthy, that's not gonna like be some sort of subversive psyop trying to get people to, you know what I mean? Like, if it was done in good faith by people who actually enjoy the content and they actually are, part of this world of gaming, then that would be fine. I would be all for it. But obviously, I mean, come on, what planet are we on? So that's why I disagree. I understand why he would want to see more. That's fine. I can respect that. I do respect that. We're all going to be different. We all have different mindsets and views on things, and that's quite fine. Moving on to the next thing. It is harder than you think to find male actors willing to play things this way, claiming experiences with male actors in the past who refuse to look weak or vulnerable in a movie. So you're telling me the male actors have more integrity than you guys. So basically they said, oh, I don't feel comfortable doing this. Actually, this is bad. This is pretty toxic. You're pushing ideas that are actually not healthy for people to absorb. I'm out. I don't feel like being humiliated. Thanks. I have self-respect. I'm out of here. Come on, guys. Take a hint. If you're having a hard time finding someone willing to do the thing's probably bad. It's probably bad. Stop. Hey, call me crazy. Here we go. I saw that and I was like, I saw this image here and I was like, man, this movie is about to be so toxic. It's about to be so toxic. That's how I felt right there. Much better. Super improved. Sorry. Chris Pine, they said that he was always up for laughs and has no problem embarrassing himself for the role. I thought to myself, wow. He's okay with it. On the other hand, he's fine with it. No big deal at all. And I was like, come on, bro. Oh, we're back to that. I was like, hold on one second. Come on, bro. By the way, Hugh Grant, come on, bro. This whole episode is come on, bro. Hugh Grant said, I think maybe what I responded to most in their script was that it's about losers. This little band of comrades, they're all a bit crap. You are not great at being a bard. And the magician, played by Justice Smith, is really bad. What do you call magicians in Dungeons and Dragons? Sorcerers. He's not much good. And Michelle Rodriguez's character has been thrown out of whatever and is still in love with her husband, who is in love with someone else. Hugh Grant, who plays Forge Fitzwilliam, said that, and I was like, bro, you don't know what a sorcerer is? What? Even before I played Dungeons and Dragons, I knew what a sorcerer was. Come on, man. What are we doing here? What? What happened? What happened? What is going on? Oh my lord. This is such a weird, what a weird timeline we live in. There. I'm gonna just fix that right there. Here. Enjoy that. Give me strength, dear Lord. Oh my god. What am I gonna do with these people? So, what did I miss? Did I miss anything here? Any takes that you have about this? Let me know what you think. Let me know all your thoughts. Appreciate your time. God bless you. And you guys have a wonderful day.